Alright guys, I'm going to do a review of these two Lunchmeat magazines, and currently they only have two out. The first one is sold out, and Lunchmeat 2 came out I think in December. I just thought they were worth talking about because they do claim to be VHS fanzines. Now I might be a little bit harsh with the critique of these two magazines, but it's not because I have anything against the people who made them. I just think these magazines have a lot of potential. They could be really cool, but I think they're lacking in many parts. But let's go through it. First I'm going to show you the first one. Here's the first issue. It's sold out apparently. Now I saw this on eBay for $5, free shipping, and you can't go wrong. $5 free shipping. I thought it was a great price, so I didn't pass it up. I thought, why not get it? I'm into VHS fanzines, and look at the cover. They must pay some tribute to the original VHS artwork, so let's look at it. Now the cover is really creative. I mean, they just took one of the most popular VHS horror artwork, the Gorgo Girls, Under Midnight Video, and they put that on the cover, which is a great idea because I really do love that artwork. It just tells you what's lurking inside. It says, a depraved island of barbarity, deceit, and vivisection, if I'm saying that right. It just goes on with these little cheesy little phrases, but alright, let's check it out. Let's see what it looks like inside. Now it just talks about, memories of walking through a video store and yada yada yada, all that stuff. And in the inside cover we get some VHS artwork, and I'm just kind of upset that they chose this is the artwork that they came up with for the inside cover. I mean, it's really bad artwork. It's not interesting at all. Look at this, Dracula, Frankenstein. I mean, it's just boring artwork. The Bride's War Blood is awesome. That's cool. So when I got the thing in the mail, I was like, wow, this is a light magazine, and they really don't tell you how long the magazine or how many pages it is in the listing. But for $5, I can't complain. $5 free shipping, I'll take it. The cover is really thick, it's nice and sturdy and all. But a problem that I have with it is that there's no color on the inside. Now I know someone might have had to finance this themselves, and I know printing color costs a lot of money. I printed posters myself, and I know how much it costs to get stuff printed, but when you're trying to do something for a VHS, the artwork in all its natural form is really important, so you gotta include the color. I mean, it's kind of important. So all in all, I think you got like 16 inside pages, which is not a lot. But for $5, whatever. I mean, I can't complain. Now, of course, they start with their first review, Lunchmeat. I read a little bit of the reviews. They're not that interesting, but I would suggest that if you want to read a review of a movie, I would just go online and read a review of a movie. There's plenty of websites of people reviewing old VHS movies. You could also go on IMDb and read reviews. Why would I buy a $5 magazine to read reviews of movies? I thought this magazine would be catered to talking about VHS tapes, but is it? As you see, it doesn't talk a lot about VHS tapes. It just talks about movies. We get some of the artwork of movies and stuff, but even in the reviews they hardly talk about the VHS cassette itself or the VHS distributor. It just talks about the movie. It feels less like a VHS fanzine than it does an obscure movie fanzine. Like I said, they start with Lunchmeat because that's where they got the title from, Lunchmeat. And some other titles which are just of stupid movies. Mausoleum is on DVD now in a double feature, so you don't even have to buy the VHS for that anymore. Slash Dreams, The House of Yellow Carpet, some really bad movies like this, The Halloween Tree. Here's the first article they have here. Now, do you see a problem here? The first article in the VHS fanzine has nothing to do with VHS. Instead, it talks about stupid little toys. Not even cool slasher-esque type of toys. They're just, I don't know, it's just an article that they lifted off a website. They probably got permission to put it in the magazine. But why? Why this article has nothing to do with VHS? This is a VHS fanzine, not a horror toys fanzine. Why is there an article for toys? This is the first issue. I want to know about distributors. I want to see interviews or read interviews of people involved with VHS. Here we get more reviews of movies. Not talking about VHS, just talking about the movies. I mean, maybe once in a while they reference the actual VHS in the review, but usually they don't. More movies, more movies, more reviews of movies I could read online. Here we got links to some good websites, but most of them have nothing to do with VHS. Most of them don't. Here we have a recipe. Does the recipe have anything to do with VHS? No. It's called a Twilight Zone peanut butter bacon burger, not the horror VHS peanut butter bacon burger. I just don't see the point of putting this in a VHS fanzine. Here we have a cartoon. Does that have anything to do with horror VHSs? Absolutely not. Hey, you want to buy a t-shirt? Does the t-shirt have anything to do with horror VHSs? No, it's just a t-shirt of Frankenstein. Okay. Oh, look, now this looks familiar. VHS artwork. Okay. Now, we're back to VHSs. Get some cool artwork here. Human Experiments. That's pretty cool, right? Don't Go Into the Woods. Soul Survivor. Okay, there's some cool artwork here. On the back, they got this cool little image. Reanimate your VCR. So here's the first issue. You just saw the whole inside of the first issue of Lunchmeat. So if you didn't get a chance to pick it up, you're not missing much. But for $5, you know, alright, I could take it. So that's the first issue of this, and I was not happy about it. I'm happy to have it because it looks cool, right? It looks cool on the outside, but on the inside it's really dull. But here we have the second one. The second one I picked up just so I could do the review of the magazine, because I didn't think it was fair to do the review of only the first one. I think I should include a review of the most updated one. Here's Lunchmeat 2, with one of my most favorite artwork, The Brides Wear Blood by Regal Home Entertainment, which is, like I said, it's really cool artwork and I love it. So that was a good choice for artwork. They do have a good taste in artwork to put on the covers. So let's see what we got in here. They got some logos here. That's pretty cool. That's VHS relevant, so you know that's good. That's a step up from the original magazine. Now they're just thanking people who helped them make the magazine and all that cheesy stuff. Oh, we're back to the old-fashioned thing again. More reviews of movies I don't care about, but want to read reviews of movies, I'll read them online. I want to read about horror VHSs. I want to read about distributors, people involved with distributing, people who are collectors. There's a lot that could be said about VHSs, not just the movies themselves. That's a problem. Alright, so this is what we're getting. The same old, same old. Alright, I have a lot of these VHS actually, and most of these aren't even that rare, to be quite honest. And some of them aren't even horror, but to be fair, it's a VHS fanzine, not a VHS horror fanzine, so that's okay. Same old thing. Same old thing. Just reviews of movies. Very seldomly do they mention anything about the VHS itself. Here we have a crossword of API movies. Alright, that seems kind of fun, I guess, but still, we're not given any new information about the distributor. It's just a puzzle. Here we have another cartoon. Really doesn't have much to do about VHSs. I think there's some VHSs on the table here. I don't know. But, once again, nothing really to do with horror VHSs. Look, an article on Doris Wishman. What does she have to do with VHSs? Absolutely nothing. More stuff here. More articles that have nothing to do with VHS. This time it's on Luigi Kazi, if I'm saying his name right. Has nothing to do with VHS, but okay. I read this article, Rummage, Raid, and Rejoice, about, you know, how to pick and choose your VHSs from garage sales and stuff. But I mean, everything in this article is common sense, so you really don't need to read the article. I mean, if you're a collector, you already know about this stuff. And it's saying don't buy videos that were like in the sun because, you know, the tape inside might not be good. But I disagree. You should buy the tape regardless for the artwork. If the tape doesn't work, fine, the tape doesn't work. But it's still cool to have the box in your hand. It's still like relic from the 80s. So I disagree with that point. More links. Just more links that are irrelevant to VHSs. Maybe some of them are. More VHS logos on the back. And that's it. In all the articles, I think only one of them was related to VHSs, and that one was just common sense information that you should already know about collecting. So there it is. I just quickly reviewed both of the Lunchmeat magazines. They're not really worth buying unless you like to have something printed in your hands. Otherwise, if you want to read reviews of movies, just look online. There's lots of places you could look to get reviews of obscure movies. This is less like I said before, this is less a VHS fanzine as it is a obscure horror fanzine. But from what I understand, that the future articles, future issues are going to have some more articles on VHSs, and I hope they do because these are duds. Besides the artwork on the covers, this one cost me $7.80, I think, with the shipping, which was way too much money. I can probably buy Fangoria for that price. I mean, at least close to that price. So yeah, that's it. That's the two Lunchmeat magazines right here. The covers look really awesome, but the insides really suck. Now, if you made this magazine, I'm sorry if I gave you a harsh review of these magazines, but hopefully that will help you make better magazines in the future. So if you're the person who came up with these magazines, that's cool that you went forward and invested your money to print something like this. But yeah, man, you really gotta do something about the inside because it's really lacking on the VHS articles. So that's it, guys. So that's me with Slasher Index.